Hello and welcome back to another uh, Geoguessr day. Today will probably be a bit of a shorter stream, but let's try and get some good duels and some nice wins. And so we start off here in Brazil. We got the Brazilian language or Portuguese. We got both 16 and 38. So 16 would be here, 38 would be up here. So somewhere in between, I believe. Yeah, we're just up in the north. Um, Hello not and welcome back to another. Not too bad. And here we're now in USA or Canada. We got a stop sign over here, and it says stop. So we're not going to be in Quebec, at least. And we got some, I think that's American little things on the side. And I don't know the cities there, but it feels like that is American as well. Mississippi's law firm. Could that mean that we're in Mississippi? We saw Eupora or something like that. And there is Eupora. Okay, so let's just go back one. So that is to the south, 24 kilometers, and then just after that, no, we don't have. Where is the other one? Granada. Um, let's try and find Granada. Granada is over there. And where did Europa go? Where did Europa? Europa is down there. So maybe we're up here towards Bruce. And just one city down. Yeah, that's fine. Got some damage in. Nice detective work there. And again, we're in America. We got a palm there. So I think it's going to be in the US. And there we actually had a road sign. The 290 in Escambia County. I don't know where that could possibly be, but it feels a bit like the Virginia coast. But again, we had something looking like a palm tree. Uh, the American flag, yeah, that's not surprising and not helpful actually. So I'm thinking like South Carolina and stuff. Nothing too major there, I don't think. And this sign doesn't help me either. Just trying to find something here that could help. We're leaving the town here by the looks of things, which could mean that the sign is coming up. We got the 90 east and west here, which again, not that helpful in itself, because the sign could be in multiple places, I think. But I'm going to go down here in Georgia, and it was down in what is the city? Brent, I think. It was down in Florida. So he got some more damage, which is a bit. I'm starting to hurt a bit here, but not too bad. I think this car looks like we could be in Uruguay with the black one in front, and actually like in a big place where they're starting to build the place up. Mm, very difficult here to find anything helpful. Maybe I just went the wrong way. And this doesn't look that good. Yeah, this looks good now. And we actually got English language. I think we would have Spanish if it was a Spanish-speaking country. Alviera Country Club. And now we got the white car as well. Oh, we got a dot something here. .com.ph. Is that Philippines? We're driving on the right at least. Uh, could be like some touristy area, maybe. In yeah, we got actually language. Pampanga, Porac. I think we're going to be in the Philippines here. Don't know exactly where it's the most touristy. Just gonna go in the middle here and hope for the best. And he goes over in Costa Rica, Panama. Panama can't be PH, right? No, it isn't. And I'm close by, and that is big points. Now we're starting to see the big damage. Just to the north there, actually, of Manila. Big tourist area. And this looks like Bali. We're going to go in Denpasar as well. And we shall see. It was a long time since I had Bali actually, but it is this time. And he goes on Zumba, or at least no, there he's changed over to Bali, and I'm very close by, so nothing to really worry about here. And another America one. I feel like this could be a bit more northern, at least not Florida or something like that. Maybe, maybe it is actually a bit more southern than I believe. Here we got some pine trees. Could be like Georgia and stuff like that. Here we are on a bigger road, and we got a big sign down here. So Blue Lawns, U.S. Open, Pinehurst. Don't know where that is. We got a diamond there, and again, I don't really know where diamonds are. I should be better at. I should try and learn these signs. Pinehurst is also a famous golf course, right? Um, and I don't know where that is either. Nothing helpful over there. Clifton Blue Memorial Boulevard. He has already guessed. Pinehurst, Southern Pines, Aberdeen, Diamond. Gonna go in Georgia, and it is up in what's the name? North Carolina. And he got a big lump of damage done. We got a Indonesia round again, I think. We got even pole tops. We got the metal sheet roofs. An Indonesian flag there as well, confirming that we are in Indonesia, and also quite mountainous here. And we got summer roofs here. I don't know what really would make sense. I don't think we're on Java, which isn't too nice. We got some Buddhist flags here. I think that's what it is, at least. I'm gonna go because there was one roof, so I'm gonna go towards South Sumatra, and it is North Sulawesi. That is 800 points. That is not that much distance between us by the looks of things, but big damage for him. And this could be the decider now. And nothing there that I can tell. And we got Colombian plates. Yeah, Colombia everywhere. Gonna go towards the south here because it feels very mountainous. And I probably went just in a mountain. I should get a bit better at guessing on roads and stuff, but oh well. I am closer than him, and I'm actually pretty darn close, and I win. Nice start. And the daily mission is 4 wins. Maybe I could achieve that today. And if I can win a couple back to back here, I might climb up to a good position. And we've got some. Actually, this might be Chile with the poles. It feels like they have indents at least. Maybe they don't. That is an indent. Yeah, it is. So I'm gonna say that this is Chile, and I'm gonna go in these mountains down here, and that literally says CH. That's not Chihuahua, right? Maybe it is, but the highway shields doesn't look right, and the poles don't look right. So I think I'm going to get big points here. Indeed, and I'm quite quite good in the mountains there. Just one too far north. And now we're in Brazil. Very red clay here on the road. SAC, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Let's try and find a telephone number, an area code, and try to maybe secure the win here already. Seems to be nothing down here. Seems to be quite a small place, which also makes me think of the north. And here we got one telephone number, but that's not going to be helpful. Uh, Actually, it made me unsure of Brazil. No, it can't. It's going to be Brazil. So I don't have to worry about that. Armino, nothing here. I need a code here, I think. Maybe here. We got a bit of shops. We got 54. Could that be the number? Let's just try and look on this one. It's all I've got. So 54 would be all the way south. And let's think, I think it's the northern part. And that is very important. I was going to go for the north there, but I managed to get that 54 code. So massive for me. And this I feel like could could be Namibia. I don't think it is with the sea to the north. He has locked in quickly. The sea to the north doesn't make sense, but maybe we could be down here in this town. That is such a good guess. That is such a good guess. That is the second win in 2 games. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent. We got 15 miles here. We got southern looking pines. I think we're going to be in the south there. Gonna go towards Alabama. Just a little bit. I don't think I missed anything that I know of. Maybe the dashed line. And He is very, very close by. Impressive, gotta say. We got some mountains here in the background. Sun is to the east. 2025 footage. So I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be Russia. Let's go up in these mountains up here. Maybe I should have gone up into Canada as well, because I think I could lose some points here. He's in Canada, yeah. And it was indeed in Canada. I should have committed there. I don't know why I went so far south, but still okay. We got very red going southwest. So southwest would be down in that direction. I'm going to go up in towards um, Tocantins. Could be Mato Grosso, Mato Grosso do Sul. Um, it could be somewhere completely different, but it is just Mato Grosso. So that is just fine. And I got 600 damage. Sun is to the south. Pretty flat, but also lots of trees. We've got a yellow reflector and flatness and the trees. Maybe could be that this is very straight north. Maybe it could be somewhere in Manitoba or Ontario. I think this is going to be Canada anyways. And he looks like he's going in USA here. He's down in Illinois. And it is in the US, but up towards me. And quite an equal game again. And now here comes the important round. And this feels like it's going to be towards Southeast Asia. And I'm going to hedge between south of Thailand, north of Thailand, and Vietnam and Cambodia, so down here in the southeast. And he goes in Brazil. This is going to be game, I think. It is indeed. Very nice. Third win in a row now. And this is going like a steam train. I am absolutely demolishing my opponents today. Got a big way up though, if I want that promotion. Up into champion, and we up against the same guy again. And this time again, like that same chilly area, I think. But I will go a bit more south, maybe just south of Santiago. Um, it's yeah, it has that vibe, and he's also basically in the same place. That is absolutely insane how close to each other we are there. We are just talking about a couple of kilometers. So back into the US now, or maybe this is Canada actually. It has the dashed lines, and I don't think that we would see that in the US, but I'm going to go just in the southern regions of Saskatchewan. And he's also up in that area in North Dakota. I am a bit closer, and very nice guess again, pretty much on the right road, but just further north. And now down into Australia with the yeah, these trees look special. I don't know, it's just something about them that makes me think of Australia. I'm going to go a bit inland here. That is the feeling I get from the dryness with the fields. And he also has the same vibe, but goes a bit more to the west. And I am very close again. I'm playing really well today. Hopefully we can keep that streak going. and now this is a bit trickier. I would say that we are in Brazil, and it's quite white or gray in the soil. I'm going to go towards the south for that reason, and again, quite hilly landscape or wavy landscape, which also feels coastal. So this guess makes sense for that reason as well. And very good guess. Again, I'm super close. Like this is actually insane guesses here from me. And now into a bit more troublesome territory. And looks like we have the red car, which could mean that we are in Ukraine. We've got 2019 footage, which also makes sense. I'm gonna go to the north here and hope that this isn't Russia, because might be. Not going to be the end of me if it is Russia, and he is also, yeah, it was Russia, and that is just fine. He went also for Ukraine there, so it made complete sense. I think this could be a bit more northern, maybe West Virginia, but I would say a bit more to the north in the US with that letterbox. I would say that definitely we are in the US. I'm going to go just up a bit in Pennsylvania, hedge between, and it's all the way over in Arkansas. Well, now it's not the time to mess up with the guesses when the multipliers are starting to kick in. And this one is Japan. We got a horizontal one on that pole, so would make me believe that we are up towards the north. He goes south, and it is indeed up into the north. 2,200 points is really hurting him. Still quite far away from me, but not too bad. We got the US here, and West Shore, Air Marina Parking, a yellow plate. So I would believe that we are in New Jersey here. Could also be New York. Gonna go over here towards the coast, and he is up into the Great Lakes here, which could also be right. And yellow plates can make sense. Also, it said the West Shore, yeah. So could be that he's correct, but it is not, and it is New York, but that is game, and I win. So very nice. That's 4 in a row now, with quite actually comfortable wins as well. Try to go with another one, and an NPZ game. And we got 4 stripes there, sun or the sea to the north or a bit northwest. Also, we got a standing plate on the pole top. I'm gonna go up here. Could be further south. It is further south. Quite big damage for him from him. And let's try and pull it back. So this gives Turkish vibes, I believe. So gonna go towards the western parts because of the clay roofs. To the right here. I don't know if it makes sense with the big blur on the car, but he also goes in Turkey, but bits of a hedge from him between Turkey and Bulgaria, I believe, was his thoughts there. And back into Japan here. This is more of a difficult one to reach and guess. Don't have that much information to go off. So just gonna go in the middle mountains here. And it is up towards the north a little bit. But that's fine. That will always happen sometimes. Japan region guessing by the mountains is very difficult. So we got a dry landscape here. Road goes to the north. Sun is not visible. So probably in the northern hemisphere. Yeah, northern hemisphere. I'm gonna go here. Think Mexico here for this one. Could be the US. Could also be the Baja California Peninsula. And he's going in the south of Chile, and it is up in the US. Big damage, and he is very, very low. You just wish that that could be the next round, because then he would be out with the multipliers. And again, I'm thinking Turkey here with the um, square hole with the holes in them. And I think this is game. That's now 5 in a row. Very, very nice game today's very nice games today. Um, and we are climbing on the leaderboard again, up into 1100 rating. And we got a bit of a weird angle on that top one. But we got the lollipop palm, so I don't want to commit to the northeast. I'm going to go just eastern, I think. But and it's all the way down south, so good thing I didn't commit to that upper right corner, just northeast of Bangladesh. And we got some snow footage, 2025, and quite some blur. Looks too flat to be Kyrgyzstan, but could it be Kazakhstan, or is this just Bulgaria? I think because of the snow, I'm going to go Bulgaria, but I think that meta could be. Oh no, I'm not playing NPZ. Oh, so annoying. But I think my guess is good because we don't have that much of a car. And but we are in Russia, which is actually a bit special with the 2025 footage and everything going on in Russia and Ukraine. So that is a bit of a weird one, I would say. And um, here we got Vietnam, and I think it's down towards the south. And very nice guess. Basically, that square houses that not built up is a good indication of south south Vietnam. And here I think we got Chile. Could be Peru and Bolivia as well, but not going to be too big damage if it is. And he or she goes further north, and indeed it is Chile. So another very fine guess with 4,500 points. And now we're in India, and here I'm thinking towards the western parts. Not really sure where. I'm just going to go Madhya Pradesh, and bit of a worse guess, but still very fine because not too much damage has been done to me. And oh, I should know these poles by now, but I have not learned them. They got a bit of a weird top and a big circle on the back. Could this be just South Australia, maybe? Um, I'm going to just go hedge north of Adelaide and hope for the best. She's also in Adelaide, or he, and it's all the way down in Perth. And again, they are a bit closer, but still fine. Looks like India again, very green this time. Bit of mountains in the distance, driving on the left, which makes sense. 2023 footage makes me think that it's not going to be Nepal. Question is, where do I go? I'm on a hedge, and that is not what you want to do in this part of the game. And she also goes down here, so no, maybe not. And it is just up towards the north. Quite big damage there, but not too bad. It's going to be decided here in the. I think it's going to be decided in the coming 2 rounds, and maybe not in this one. Kwara State in Nigeria here. I don't know where that is. Hopefully it can show up on the map. But it doesn't look like it's going to do that. So I'm going to go just a bit to the south, maybe down here. And hopefully I'm closer. She looks like going more towards the south. And I would hope for the west here. And it is up in towards the west. Quite big damage, quite nice. Just need a 500 or so. So just another one like that. We got Pines again, a bit mountainous, or not mountainous, but hilly at least. So I would go up towards the north of Georgia, and hopefully it's not the south, because if she goes south and it is south, I think she wins. But if it's, I don't think it should be that far north, so I think I could be fine. Yeah, I am, and it was just a little bit south, but that is yet another win, and I am playing really well at the moment, trying to climb the leaderboard, and I'm doing well in that sense right now. So we're up against this Japanese person. Very much snow, very poor camera quality, and a very big blur. An old country. 2017 footage makes me think that this could be Bulgaria with that old snow meta. I'm just gonna go with it. And that little red and white pole makes me wonder. I don't think it's going to be Norway. It's all the way over in Spain. That's a bit of a weird one. It's south of Bilbao. And this is just going to be Britain. The yellow plates on the back of the cars. And not going to be much damage in this one. It was all the way up in Northern Ireland. So not too bad. And we got a white plate here on the back. Looks like we could be in France, maybe. I'm gonna go towards the south, and it is up in Belgium, or at least northern. Yeah, up in Belgium. Not too bad. 3,700 is not the greatest, but opponent wasn't that close either. Looks a bit like a Colombian cross on the back, but it is not. I think I'm gonna go with Ecuador. Ecuador. And it was How close is that? It's on the right road, pretty much. Really impressive guess. And looks like we're driving on the right here, so I would go with Mindanao. So the south of Philippines could be more towards the north. And again, maybe I should have hedged it. Yeah. Oh, it was over to the west. That is not that big of a deal. I thought it looked pretty much like Kalimantan there, but they don't drive on the right. That looks like a diamond. Or is that just a cross? Sun could be to the north here. And maybe we are actually down in Argentina. I'm gonna go with that. She's in Spain or he's in Spain, and it is Argentina indeed. And that is another win. That is yet another win. And again, quite comfortably. And nice processing works on that last one. And we're up into sixth here. Another win, and we could be up to the promotion zone. Um, Promotion might be possible this week. We got a no move game, we got a diamond, and we got lots of palms. I'm thinking this could be this should be Mexico, and I'm gonna go up towards the north, and we will see what happens. I think it makes sense with the poles. I think it makes sense with the mountains, but fortunately, I'm on the wrong coast, so my opponent gets some damage, but not too bad so far. This looks just like my. This could be a couple of kilometers from my house, I think. But I'm going to go. I'm gonna go here, and very fine guess. And that is also helpful, close to your own place, even if it's actually not that close. And that is looking a bit like Hungarian. I don't think we should be in Hungary though. Or could we be up in um, Lithuania maybe? I do think that that is a big possibility because it feels quite Baltic. I'm gonna go here towards the western parts to try and get a bit closer to main continental Europe, down towards Czechia and stuff, yeah. But the language doesn't make sense though, and it is Czechia. So it was a good thing I hedged, but not my finest work. And here we go, Brazil. I can't read on that one. A bit hillier, a bit red in the road here. So I'm gonna go Minas Gerais and basically just hope for the best. Opponent feels like he or she also goes towards the same region. That is almost 10,000 joules played. That is an insane amount. I just hit 1,000 yesterday, so that is 10 times my joules. That is absolutely insane. And I think this could be the state of Bihar. Driving on the Bihar is close though. I feel like it is good camera footage though, but it's also 2025 footage, so it could be up here. Could also be Bangladesh, but if it is, I'm close, and that is not good. Still alive, still alive. I wouldn't have guessed over there in any world, but now it's starting to get real tough here. Could be this be the first loss of today? It looks more than likely, I would say. A good guess here. Maybe I could survive, but I can't. I really can't. So that is the first loss, and I am just going to go ahead and play the. I think this is going to have to be the last duel of today, if it's not a really short one, which it might well be. So we got very flat lands. We got 2024 footage. Sun is to the south, going very very straight east. So maybe we could be up in one of these roads, maybe this one. Just chose a random one. I don't think I'm going to be in the right position. I realized that I went in an intersection, and this is not an intersection, I don't believe, but I'm close by. It's just a bit to the north there, just on the border between the US and Canada. So, good start to the rounds. And here we got actually Indian scripture, which feels interesting, but uh, we might be in India here. And this is starting to get confusing because we have very, very good footage here. This might be Gen 4, I don't know. But up towards the western part of India with that camera footage hasn't been around for that long. But it's good for the game, I think, that they implement it because it makes it lots and lots and lots harder. So um, I think that's always positive. Here we got a bit of a difficult one. We got a yellow plate. But this is not going to be Colombia. Not in any world. I am not sure where this is though. Ah, it's Kenya. Of course it is, with the yellow plates. That makes complete sense. And the sun also to the west, which doesn't um, give us that much information, also makes sense for that reason. I'm gonna go on the western coast this time in Mexico, and he's down in Peru. It is Peru. Very poor finish with a very great start, but that will be it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will hopefully catch you again tomorrow. Bye bye.